should have practiced on this track earlier, but I haven't. This is the first time tonight that I've driven on it, so.
It's a tricky track. I like it. It's one of the very few modern F1 tracks that I actually really enjoy.
It's got a lot of twisting things going on in it.
It does, and it's not. It doesn't have the intentionally evil feel to it that Coda does, which I appreciate.
This track versus Coda, you said?
Yeah, this track I like. Coda I detest. This one's tricky without being intentionally, like, just horrible. Coda, they looked at every single corner like, how can we screw with them with this corner?
Yeah. Well, I think they were jealous of the famous English racetracks, you know, the ones where you have to be very patient.
Yeah.
I think they tried to copy those myself. I mean,
something like that, or they're trying to make every corner an iconic corner, like the corkscrew and E2WR Rouge and all that.
It failed.
If
no one knows.
Track.
Yeah, no one claims any famous corner.
Oh, shoot.
Out of that racetrack, except for maybe, and that's a strong maybe, the S's with the, you know, right off the, like, turns 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call those iconic.
I think its biggest problem really is it needs to wait another 40 years before it can be iconic.
Yeah, well, there is that. You build a track in what, 2010?
It's recent. I'm not sure exactly how recent, but
10 to 15 years later, you're looking for an iconic corner like Parabolica? Really?
Yeah.
Good luck. I mean, anybody out there says Parabolica or Lesmos or, you know, Eau Rouge, Pujon. I mean, anybody says those corners, and everybody knows where they are. Porsche chicane. I mean, or Porsche curves, I guess they call it. It's not necessarily a chicane at that point.
Good grief.
Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah, I definitely heard of those. I have no idea which ones they are, but I've certainly heard of them.
Track's been around for 60 years, 70 years. It's the birthplace of Formula One. Austin, Texas is the 12th place they've raced F1 in the U.S. It's not like a, you know, it's not like they got any history.
They raced in Austin?
They race now. That's the main Formula One racetrack is Austin, Texas.
Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't know that.
That's where Coda is.
Oh.
Yet, Formula One's breaking all the rules except letting Andretti in. They won't break that rule.
I know, right?
I don't know why they're having such a hang-up on that. They've got 3 tracks in the U.S. next year, and they can't let one more U.S. team in. I mean, it's not like, what are they doing? What are they going to do? Beat Haas?
Oh man, yeah. I mean, they might, but I figure he hasn't coughed up the bribes yet.
He wants in, and you got a former F1 champ sitting in there in his camp, so they really should throw the respect out for the Andretti family, I would think.
If they really want America to buy in, that is the last name to have.
Yep. Oh yeah. How many people have an F1 championship, a Daytona 500 victory, and an Indy 500 win? Let me think. 1.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's not a long list.
I mean, there's only 2 that have a Daytona and an Indy win as it is. Which I don't have any idea how Mario Andretti won the Daytona 500.
They tried real hard not to let him.
I don't know where you're beating me. I got to get my little comparison tool isn't up. I think you're beating me right there in turn 6.
It's a really... I think that was turn 1, but yeah.
Oh, where I was turn 6.
Oh, gotcha.
I used to have a little head-to-head thing up on my screen, but I don't see it. Maybe it doesn't come up in qualifying. You got me by a whole second. It's not just one corner. All I did with this track is I got the car out, changed the setup a little bit to make it sticky, but not as slow as it was at Sonoma.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. I moved the brake bias like 5% forward, I think. I'm running 53.8, something like that. That let me trail brake through the corners.
Might help.
It also, once the tires wear, makes it a little on the dicey side when you shift into second. There's a couple bumps and braking zones that are exciting also. 53.9. That's what it is.
Yeah. I'm not pushing it anywhere near as hard as you are, that's for sure. I got into the 27s, though.
There we go.
0.999.
Hey, it counts. Resisting the urge to push the braking zone into the first hairpin is also pretty key. Because you really, really, really want a good, fast, early throttle exit for that. The long straight coming out of it.
Yeah.
That, and you can use a lot of the green stuff before they start giving you tickets.
Oh.
Doesn't rotate very well. It's a little bit high on the understeer.
Resisting the urge to use the ABS is worth a bunch also.
Yeah.
Because it's primitive ABS, so it still slips the tires a lot, and that heats the fronts up right before going into a corner. I think these are the first generation V7 tires, which don't cool down particularly. Once they're hot, they kind of stay hot.
Can't smoke them. Well, I got a 27.5 out of it. Few tenths. I think I'll start on the front row, though. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, that should be good for front row.
Yeah. Well, race fans, welcome to our race. The three of us are out here at Hockenheim. We're going to have a fun race anyway, with or without extra racers. So I'm not expecting a lot of views on this video, but we are here. We are having fun. And hopefully next week we'll get our regular crew back in with the open wheel stuff. I think should have a pretty good crowd. We have Ed Smith on the pole tonight, taking us all to school during qualifying, 127.1. Then myself on the outside of the front row, Aunt Karen, row 2. She's got it locked down back there.
Don't read my time.
I don't have it. It's not up there. It's not up there.
Good.
Yeah. Row 2. You're starting in 3rd.
Yep. Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure where everybody's at tonight. There's a few usually that join us, but that's all right. We'll get something going. Maybe we'll run. Maybe we'll run a handful of races open to the world and see if we can gather people up.
There you go.
Starting next week or 2 weeks from now. It does make it exciting, especially when you do it with Formula 3 cars. Because you never know who you're going to get.
You'll get a few people in.
You will with F3s. That's big following on F3. Oh, man.
That in an oval league I was in with the ARCA cars. And oh boy, do we get some interesting people.
Yeah. Well, luckily, Road doesn't. Well, I can't say it doesn't bring in the idiots. It does.
You're a little more insulated. The track's larger.
Yeah, you don't usually run into them as many times in a lap.
We actually got to kick and ban a pro NASCAR driver.
Beautiful.
That was
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Drew Dollar has been banned from that league.
How funny.
You know, he's a pro
What's he
ARCA
raced?
driver.
ARCA?
He's ARCA, so, you know, barely pro, but pro.
Green.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I overcooked it on turn 1. Cold tires. Zero X. Hit the wall with a 0X. I didn't even get an X for the spin.
That's weird.
I can still get my bonus point. I'm going for it. Aaron moves up to 2nd spot.
Yay.
And a turn 1 fiasco makes it through clean. As Ed shoots off into the distance.
Yeah, he's gone.
I'm going to get you on the pit exchange, Ed. I don't think we have to pit, though. Oh, maybe.
I think it might be close.
We might have to. I wonder if I set a fuel mix on this car. Although we're running fixed setups, can't change the fuel.
Yeah, you got to do it the hard way.
Ah, here you come.
Oh, recaptures 2nd spot as they come across the start-finish line. Dramatic fashion. Cuts down on the inside. Go past my skid marks from lap 1. You know what I need to really work on? I don't know how I do this. I think I need a coach. But you know how when you exit a corner, you should just be able to hit the gas and go at the right time? I don't. I sit there and I play with it. I try to figure out when I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, that, I would say especially in this car, is a really good question.
Because I'm looking at I got that little telemetry box up from Race Labs, and I'm all over the throttle. I'm like up, down, up, down, up, down.
Oh yeah, I'm constantly feathering it. It's everywhere.
I think it's because of the grip on this car, probably. But when I'm in like a GT4 race, I like to see that thing go straight up. Find the spot, hit the gas, and stay on it.
Yeah.
Takes a lot more than what we've got lapped in here to get that, though. You can't do that in 10 laps.
No.
Oh, man, I'm lap 2 and I'm already into the 127s. Game on, buddy.
Yeah, you're not falling back.
Yeah.
I want to try and get a 0x. I haven't yet, but 0x race, I mean, not 0x impact. But I feel like that might be asking a lot of myself in this car.
Go for it. This is a challenging car to do it. This track's pretty forgiving, though.
Yeah, the track is forgiving as long as you're willing to take a little bit off the table and not push it to the bitter edge.
Yeah.
Which is hard.
Coming out of the infield, and that first segment where you come out and you get that little berm on the far left.
Yeah.
If you go over that berm, you get an X. I've done that plenty of times. Last week we were in the Fords. Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah, that seemed like it would be.
Oh, I know why everybody didn't show up. Last time we were in these, didn't we put the Kia Optima on track with them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I should have done that. That's probably why Mooney's not here. You didn't have the car.
Was he in the dirt race?
No, he didn't have the track.
Oh. Bad night for Moody.
Yeah. I think he's playing some other game with David.
Apparently.
I like these shorter races. These are more fun for me. You just get in, get out, race, and go.
Yeah, half hour is a good race length.
Yeah, I think I got a 45 on Thursdays and a 50 on Sundays. Sunday's our busiest race, but I don't think it needs to be 50. We can do it with a pit stop still and do like a 40-minute race.
By the time you do the hour practice and then the race, that's a long night on those.
It
I
is.
think on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of Sunday.
It is.
I think it might be a good idea to do like a 45-minute practice, 10-minute qualifying, and like 35 to 40-minute race. Yeah, they make you buy it in hour-long blocks, so you sit there and you try to calculate. Oh, if I do an hour and then 10 minutes and then 50 minutes, that's 2 hours. But when you look at the officials, most races are 30 minutes or less, unless you're in an hour-long something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't that many of them. I mean, the ovals can be, obviously, because it's lap count. But,
yeah.
I think it's pretty much just... Oh boy, that was close. The top level GT car stuff that's longer on time.
A and B class,
Yeah.
GT3s.
The VRS series and the European Sprint and the Endurance,
Right.
obviously. And I think IMSA is 45.
I think 45 for a good GT series is pretty good. But you got to have people. You can't do it with 5 people.
No.
45 minutes, you got to have, you got to have at least 15 guys in there to do a 45-minute race. Ooh, is that fastest lap of the race? Woohoo! Look at that.
Hey now, that's my bonus point.
You're still a second farther ahead of me. You're still pulling away. I'm doing fastest lap of the race, and you're pulling away.
I have questions for timing and scoring in that case.
Well, last time I looked at the timing between us was when I passed Aunt Karen, and you were at 12 seconds at that point. Now you're 13, so. There are a lot of laps in that calculation. Not just the one fast one.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, that was close. I almost caught the grass. I heard the little tick of the dirt on the tire.
Oh, that's always exciting.
Well, unfortunately, I won't be around next week.
Oh, that's a bummer.
That is.
Got a busy fall, busy summer fall.
Going somewhere
No.
fun?
No, not working.
Oh.
I've got, oh, look at that. You just stole it back.
Mine.
All right, I got you. I got your 127 too. Actually going to Puerto Rico, which sounds fun, but
Oh boy. Well, so much for the 0x. Come on, back on the asphalt.
Puerto Rico is not as fun working there as it is going to play.
No, especially not if you're working outside.
No, luckily I'm not outside. But I'm not in the city. We're way south on the island, working at a casino, which is where I usually work,
Right.
building a network.
Well, like I say, I wouldn't want to have to rely on the airlines this year at all.
No, it sounds like they're a mess.
Yep, it sounds like it.
Well, so far my ticket's still good for going Monday.
I'd be more worried about the one coming back.
Yeah.
Get me home.
Well, that one's going to JFK first, and then I have like a 5-hour layover in JFK. But the good thing about that is that's where most of the Puerto Rican people live. So you can assume there's like some kind of official or dignitary that's on that one from Puerto Rico. So
Oh, Yeah.
They won't let them cancel it.
That's a good point.
And JFK would be a fun place to people watch, so that wouldn't be bad at all.
Oh, I'm sure I'll find something to do. As long as it's not locked down.
I hope we're done with the lockdowns.
This new whatever it is that's going around is picking up again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's enough that anybody's going to let them lock things down again. It's funny, the worldwide pandemic is declared by the government and ended by the people. It's the truth. The government will never agree to end a pandemic. It's like ending a war. They have too much control.
I'm not sure, but I think we might still be paying a tax for the pumps in the Great Salt Lake, aren't we?
I think they finished that one. The question is once the drought is over, or the good 2 years come, because that's all we get, right? We got like 2 good years, and then it's drought for 10, 12.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been almost 40 if you think about it. Was that 83? Next year is 40 years.
I know it was Banketer that put him in, so.
That guy's got a lot of money. And you know he owns all that land out on the west side of the, like Layton and everything up here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's the same guy or if it's a brother, but his name's Banketer.
Banketer, I'm sure it's probably part of the family.
He owns all the farms up in Bountiful and Layton and stuff. And when they built that Legacy Parkway, they had to pay him a bunch of money.
Oh, to build
for
on
all that land.
property.
And they paid him, and then they gave him land, and guess where the new road's going?
Oh.
Right where his land was. So he gets paid twice for the same road.
I want to get in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Shoot. There I am. Oh, no. Did I kill you?
There's a new shape to the hood.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
I haven't been off track all night, and that was it.
It looked very similar to my spin, actually, I think in the same place. The surprise snap.
Man, you keep getting closer and you keep getting farther away. You're not worried about your exes anymore.
Nope.
Nope. He got one in there somewhere.
He's got more than one. It's 127.0. He's got more than one.
Ooh, fuel is going to be tight.
Yeah. Just looking at that.
It looks like it's going to come down to when exactly go across the line for the last lap.
Right.
That's tight.
It's going to be tight.
The current estimate is I have enough plus half a lap.
Really?
But I'm not sure how much I trust the dashboard.
So you're doing better than I am then. Because mine says I'm a half a lap short. Mine's calculated by Race Labs.
Yeah, mine's Z1, so they're different different
Algorithms.
opinions, different takes on it.
Yeah.
Mine's running with 0.7 gallons per lap, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, I got 0.73. I gotta try to round off. I need 0.2 laps worth of fuel to get to the finish, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of lift and coast.
You waiting for me?
I am. I waited for both of you.
Thank
Well,
you.
that wasn't fair with me trying to fuel save.
It's okay. I can't do any more damage than I do to myself anyway, so. I'm out here for a good time because I just know where I'm going to fall, so.
Hey, you got a podium again tonight. You had
I
two
know,
podiums
see?
in a row.
Look at that.
I could either try to run you down and see if I can make you pit.
I mean, I wouldn't mind smoothing the hood out. But,
Go ahead.
I'm not that far ahead.
I need
I didn't
one
time the
more.
pit-
Okay, so I should have hit Ron on the last one, and that would have made it even, right? That would have helped.
I spun on my own on the first lap, though.
Yeah, you've already got some front end bodywork damage, I'm sure. That might
it was
actually
a 0x.
That might be the difference in fuel. A little tiny bit more drag.
Maybe. I don't know.
Actually,
If I run another 129, I think I got it to the end.
I don't think this car got the damage model update that the other GT cars did.
Oh, definitely not.
So when it takes bodywork damage, you get more downforce.
Oh, I just barely nubbed the wall. I didn't. It was a 0x on mine.
I can't really see the apexes on left-handed corners now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's wrinkled.
It's totally fine. Like racing's racing, and that happens in racing.
The worst part is I haven't gone off all night, and I did right then. That was what made me mad. For you.
Yeah, it's difficult. Like you do a whole bunch of solo lapping, and then there's another car, and it changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
And that adjustment is really difficult. Especially because iRacing does model the marbles off the line. You just can't see them. So you go offline and suddenly you have less grip.
Mm-hmm.
On NASCAR, you can see them. They render them on there. You don't see them on many of the oval courses unless you've got like a 24-hour race with 50 cars in your split.
Yeah, if we went to the replay, we might see them. In car, it's got to be
Yeah.
a lot more.
Yeah, I don't think they put them in the in-car. Okay, what do you got? Nine-second lead.
Thanks for the brake bias tip, though.
Absolutely.
I always forget that. It's one of those things that slight adjustments can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It can. It can be a very personal choice thing, too.
That's true. But it's helped me, so that's good.
Excellent.
If I blow my 0x and just go for it. I'm guessing you're only going to be slowing down for 1 or 2 laps to get your fuel hit your fuel window. Unless that is your new fast speed with your damage.
I've decided to trust the dash and run with that. Although 128.5, I must have screwed something up somewhere. I hope. It didn't change the fuel picture much. The front tires are definitely on the torched side.
Oh, maybe that'll help me then.
Been waiting for the crew chief to come on and tell me to take it easy on him.
They do that? Oh, now
Yeah.
you're pulling away again.
Yeah, I got that corner right this time.
Back into the 27s. It's your turn 3, man. You're killing me coming out of turn 3 down that long straightaway. Five minutes. Okay, I'm good.
iRacing thinks they have 5 laps of fuel left, so it's very confident.
I was surprised how well the fuel saving that I did worked. A couple seconds for a couple laps, and then my number went from a minus gallon to a positive 0.2.
Wow. That's a lot of fuel saving.
Yeah, it was just a few laps. I'm like, all right, well, either that or it caught up with what was real.
Oh, the first one sounds better, so let's go with that.
I held my own on that one. I think I'm not getting on the gas enough going out on that straightaway.
Treating it like almost like a U-turn. Slow way the hell down. Do all the turning basically at once, and then plant my right foot in first. Or, plant as much as I can. It sacrifices like 2 or 3 tenths on the way in, but gives you back 4 or 5 on the way out.
Oh. Almost. I almost lost it on the final corner. I was flying on that lap too. My plant's too slow.
Oh, no.
Save it?
Yep.
Rear tires are losing grip. I'm starting to slide. Well, hopefully we only have 2 laps of race, buddy.
Right?
He says I got 2 laps of fuel. I was like, my fuel went away really fast.
Yeah, it should be white flag this lap. I certainly hope so, because
Yeah, my number went back to a gallon and a half short now. Although that's for 2 laps, so it's right on the number.
yeah, I just got my 2-lap fuel warning.
I got mine at the start-finish line.
Well, if it comes down to extreme conservation, I'm feeling all right then.
Yeah, I think you got it, because I got to at least make it to the start-finish line.
That's how I won my one official road race.
Yeah?
It came down to fuel strategy, and it was
What kind of official were you doing with fuel strategy?
what was it called at the time? Well, the 6-hour endurance races.
Oh, okay. Those are fun.
Oh, it's a blast. Buddy and I did a season of them, and Road America, he did the first 3 hours, I did the second 3 hours, and he had one where he forgot to pit.
4 miles around?
Yeah, so he did a full lap on like 0.3 laps or 0.2 laps of fuel, and then coming down to the end, the way everything lined up, I had to do the same thing or give up first place. So he said, well, let's do it again. And I crossed the start-finish line completely out of fuel, engine dead at 34 miles an hour.
The hill.
I was freaking out up the hill as I came out of the last corner with the engine already starting to cut out.
Oh, no. You made it up the hill, huh?
I barely. I mean, 34 miles an hour at the start-finish is not what you want.
How close was the guy behind you?
He ended up far enough back that I could have pit.
Oh, okay.
If I remember
I still
correctly,
got 2/10 of a gallon here. I got plenty.
I went past start-finish and then he pit or something like that. Yeah, I had 0.4 left. 0.38 at the line.
.15 at the line. That was
See if I can
tight.
get back to the pits.
Well, race fans, there it is. 21 laps of full-on excitement here with all 3 of us. Next week we'll be here running the full course in the Williams F1 car.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to that.
That one should be a lot of fun. This track was made for the Williams F1 car. Should be really cool. And so Ed takes the victory.
I'm still coming.
I got second spot. Aunt Karen's finishing up through turn 10 right now. Coming around the final hairpin. And the purple, is your car purple?
I don't know what color. No, it's yellow.
Mine's purple.
It's
Yours
purple.
is purple. Why is it watching you when the race is over? Instead of her when she's
And
still in
That's
it.
fine. And then I'm spinning again on the last lap. Oh no.
Well, at least it's got you on the camera now.
That's lovely. So happy about that. I think that's the second time I've done that.
Well, race fans, Hockenheim GT3 is over.
Over.
Good times practicing and having some fun. Hope everybody can enjoy the replay of this beautiful race. Ed and I had a small competition, but it never really got close enough to make a difference. So, still a good
Well,
time though.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
It was fun.
a good fun race tonight. Next week, like I said, we'll be here in the F1. Should be a lot of fun with that. And we should have a few more drivers, and then we'll gather up some more people. I'll try to jump in. It should be late enough. It's going to be 10:30 Eastern where I'm going to be, so I should be able to jump in late night and at least join the chat if I can get the computer and internet to work from middle of nowhere in Puerto Rico. We'll see. If not, thanks for racing with us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the replay or however this gets out there in the world. This is Ron with Big Wizard TV on behalf of our sponsors, Stair Fittings Incorporated. We're going to bring this race to a close and tell everybody to be safe out there. Do not race on the road. Race on a track. If you don't have a track, race on the sim. We're here every night. iRacing.com. Every day is race day. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.